you want to attend the next ARG regional event? Make sure you pre-register online at dragonballsuper-regionals.com. The next event is scheduled for the weekend of April 14th and 15th in beautiful San Jose, California. Need a place to stay for the event? Head over to super-collectibles.com and buy a ticket to the KitchenTableMeta Team House. For only $300, you get a private room for Friday and Saturday night, one-on-one coaching, dinner with the pro team, and much, much more.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to the 9th and final round at the ARG Presents.
Beautiful.
No. Why would it be ARG?
What?
Why would it be ARG
that's
Presents
true.
Beautiful?
Oh, that's right.
It's
No,
ARG
beautiful North
Presents.
Carolina. And beautiful Charlotte.
It's ARG Presents Dragon Ball Super Regionals.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
That's what it is.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Now you're right. Now I get it. But we're already out of rounds, so
That's
we'll,
okay.
we'll try again tomorrow.
We'll get some rest. And
We
we'll
got a
come back.
golden Frieza mirror match here.
Yes, which, I was hoping that this last one would be, quick, short and sweet,
But we're going to be here all
We're
day.
gonna
It's
be here.
okay.
We'll see you guys
sleep.
tomorrow.
I got my sleeping bag here. We're ready.
We got the mirror match, control deck versus control deck. Got Scott Dash on the right playing Golden Frieza, the red player, and then we have William Howard on the left playing Golden Frieza.
Is that really his name, Scott Dash?
Yeah, it's Scotty Dash. From
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was his real last name. I thought it was just made up or something.
Well, it's Scotty Dashy, right? It's Dashy. But
Yeah, I
for
believe
some reason
so.
I have Dash. That's my fault.
It's okay.
I don't know why.
We'll forgive you.
That's actually extremely rude. I'm sorry.
Extremely rude.
Well, I mean, it is. I mess his name up and it's like clear. I know what his name is. But yeah, so Scott Dash. E. Going to 8 here. Got our player over here on the green side. Going to 7. Using this Avenging Frieza, looking at the top 3. Actually gets the hit. Sorbet, like you talked about, you brought that to our attention. You said that
Yes.
Avenging Frieza is the least likely card to hit
Always.
out of all those.
Always.
Huh.
It's just terrible. But it hit, so that's always good. Gets you a new card, a free card. Nets you a free card on top of already netting you a free card.
Right.
And there's no kills in these matches. Oh, and there might be kills coming from Scott Dashy's side, actually. He's taking a unique approach to the
Playing
Golden
green?
Frieza deck, and he's playing green.
I like it.
He's like, no blue. Well, maybe blue. But we're going to be base green.
You think he's tricolor?
Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be wild to see blue, but I mean, how do you awaken in this deck if you're not playing blue?
That's true. I mean, you have Furious Yell, right?
Okay.
Vegeta is
Yeah.
a possible one way to do it.
Uh-huh.
You also could just run TN.
Yeah, and just
Can't-
hard
you can't-
cast it.
Yeah, you can't combo with it, but
Hard cast it. I mean, I
it
guess
only,
by the
I
time.
guess it only costs 1 if you use TN, right? Because once you kill something with the Awakened Frieza, it's
Yeah, I mean,
know?
no, 2. Because it's
You're
a
on
3
tap 2.
energy.
great.
No, but you're unawakened yet. You're not awakened.
I mean, I'm saying if you play TN for 3
Yeah.
and you awaken, right?
Oh, and then you
Yeah,
awaken.
then you-
yeah,
yeah,
then you
so
awaken. Yeah, okay.
It would cost 1.
Yeah. You would use Frieza's ability first to untap 1, and then you can untap 2. So it's actually free because you're doing it that
if you
turn.
if you do it that way, it's free.
Yeah, you do
absolutely.
Frieza twice.
Yeah.
And that's a really unique thing about Frieza. You can actually
Use his ability
double
twice.
dip, what I like to call it. Just double dip that ability.
Scott Dashy doing a fantastic job of his life here. I like this. It's
Yeah,
all nice and
no,
laid
yeah,
out.
all
He tells
nice and
me how
laid
much
out,
life he has. I like it a lot.
All the energy spread out.
Yeah, William on their hand. I'm not sure. I think he's at 5. Is that right?
Oh, and there's the TN from
I was actually didn't
Master
expect-
Shot Caller. That is 1 out of 100 for Mr. Dusty O'Brien.
I was about
He
to say I
called it.
didn't actually expect that, but I'm gonna now change my statement and say, of course he does it. That should be obvious to you guys at home. Get good at the game, guys. If you didn't know that. By the way, I had no idea. Yeah, TN coming. Here we go. Here's our Awaken here. Gets to do it for all the way too, right?
Yeah,
Gets 2
no,
cards
fantastic.
out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is obviously going to be a lot worse for Scott Dashy, I think, on game 2, when William might choose to hit him one time, making Scott have to go to 3 to awaken, which is
Yeah.
always terrible. But
Hopefully William puts this in his footnotes
yeah,
to do this next round.
all right. So Scott's going to play out this Time Patrol Trunks, probably the most played card we've seen currently,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Time
cool.
Patrol Trunks,
Looking at
definitely
2. Gets a
a
gold
huge
off
player.
the top. That's going to be his pick for sure. Can't see the other card, maybe in the gate, but I couldn't quite see. Puts it on top, whatever it was. Scott's going to be able to play this for free. Tap down the boo. use it to make sure he gets that double dip that you were talking about.
Double dip. Gotta love that double dip.
Draws a card off of the Goldo, but couldn't quite see what it was. Gets a sorbet off that, which is fantastic. That means he gets a play plus an untapped 2 off of that TN there. That's one of the best hits he could get. Drawing 2 here. Getting 2 cards we couldn't quite see. Couldn't quite get a glimpse of what he was playing. These players are playing for what we think is like the bubble, right? Like they should get
top
in.
32 spot, most likely.
Yeah, Scott at 5-1-2 and William at 5-1-2, so they're both right there. I mean, you need at least 20 points to.
Yes, a shoe-in for a win, maybe in there with a loss still, but.
And how many points you get for a win? 3?
You get 3. Yeah.
So
you get 1 for a draw, 3 for a win, or it might be 2 actually. I think it's 3. I don't remember the last time I played.
So it's 15. So it's 15. So both these players are at 17.
Yeah.
So a win gets them 20, gets them in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fantastic. All right. So Scott gonna play sorbet. Kill it and ready 2 here. Draw a card.
Draw the card.
Still looks like he's just gets a Goldo off that. It's actually great. A great draw. So it looks like this might be just yellow-green. I don't think it's any blue.
No? Yeah. I mean, he has a DN, so I don't expect him to have any blue now. I thought maybe it would be like splash.
Like just splashing into the.
Yeah. Well, once I saw Gotenks, I was like, okay, it's somewhat of a base green. And maybe splash blue. That could have been something.
All right. Well, let's go take a look at that hand from Scott. See what he has.
Scott's got Crusher Balls, I think, in the main deck, and it looks like he might have just.
So he's just gonna go ahead and Cold Bloodlust.
Cold Bloodlust, okay.
Right.
One of the few cards I think in this deck that you can actually Cold Bloodlust.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cooler being another one. Depending on people, I don't know. A lot of people are just dropping it. So
William does have access to results, so he will be awakening next turn. Curious to see if Scott will allow him to use results. He might just attack him here and knock him to 4 just to kind of set him up for that results turn.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't fix Scott's life. Scott's at 3. It's a little ways away from 8, as it turns out. So 3-5 right now. Scott a little bit behind on life, but honestly, I think actually in a pretty decent spot here.
Yeah, no, excellent. I mean, you're awakened and your opponent's not, and it looks like he has a ton of cards in hand.
Scott taking some time here, trying to figure out what exactly he wants to play out here.
Last thing you want to do is throw away a game that you're so far ahead in. So
Absolutely. Here's Mecha.
you definitely want to just make sure everything is precise here. But the Mecha, not going to have any targets here for the destruction ability, but it's definitely going to be putting some pressure on
So
William
he gets
here.
double strike. It still gets dual
Yep.
attack. Gets to attack twice here.
So you're going to try to hit here with a double strike, put William down to 3. And the Cold Bloodlust is going to be like, nope, not today.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a misstep by Scott Dashy here. I talk about it a lot, but I feel like Mecha is like the worst card to get Cold Bloodlust because it's really it's like its most powerful time to be played is at I guess its most powerful point in the game is when it's first played.
Yeah.
It gets double strike and dual attack, which is a powerful combination.
And a destruction ability.
Right, and destruction ability. And so if it gets Cold Bloodlusted, then it's really just a 15k dual attacker, which isn't as good at all. You know what I mean?
Not as good at all, no.
Yeah. So where other cards like Gotenks, if it gets Cold Bloodlusted, you hate to see that. That's not ideal.
Yeah.
But you still get a 25,000 double strike attacker if it survives, which is still powerful.
Insane. Now Scott can either just pass with it ready standing so that it's not in the way of removal, or he can actually just sack it off, draw a card. So it looks like he's just going to go with the Massane play and maybe just still get rid of that Frieza to untap 2 energy. because I couldn't believe he wants to be tapped out
Right.
in this scenario.
Yeah, Scott Dashy's, I think, goal this turn is to knock his opponent for 3 life.
Well, he ideally wants to knock him down to 2 because he's going to go down here to 3, and then he's going to have 2 attacks with his Golden Frieza and his Mecha Frieza. And hopefully just one gets in there. And he's just going to see all his options before he goes and decides to tribute off that Mecha Frieza, but it seems inevitable here. Especially since he's tapped out.
So Williams has a bunch of cards in hand. 3-3 right now, tied up. He's going to awaken, draw 2 more.
Yep.
Small novel in hand. And there goes
Sorbet.
Sorbet. Scotch tacking in again, 15,000 into 15,000 here. He's going to sack off, like you said. Ready to energy and draw a card.
Yeah, best line of play that he could have taken here. I mean, obviously you don't want to be tapped out, especially at 3 life.
Does green have any splashable Frieza's Army cards? It does it, right?
Not that I know of,
there's not
no.
one card that has Frieza's Army in green,
There
right?
shouldn't even be
I don't think
one,
so,
no.
right?
No.
Because blue does, right? They have like the golden Frieza that bounces or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure. I didn't think so, but
Well, news, guys. Time Patrol Trunks, our lowest playsets are $15.
huh?
So that's about a 50% increase in the price. Had them at like $10 for a while, and now they're
For a playset?
15, guys. No, each.
Oh, each.
Each.
So a playset's
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
for-
now a
actually,
playset's
60.
60 now, and it was 40 like yesterday. So
Jeez.
if you guys haven't picked up your Time Patrol Trunks, I would say get them at ProPlayGames.com, but unfortunately, that's one of those products that are just
Sold out.
super dry right now.
They supposed to reprint that set or
Hopefully. I mean, like, if they don't, maybe just throw it in. I don't know if they spoiled all of set 3, but I'd really like it if they just made them all commons in the set.
Right,
honestly.
right.
That would be just so ideal. But I don't know if Bandai's actually just going to reprint anything. But maybe make a second wave of the expansion deck boxes. That wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Yeah, William down to 2 life.
But other than that, their supply of every other product has been fantastic. So really can't complain. I mean, most competitive players were able to lock in their playsets like way beforehand. It just sucks for like the newer players.
It
that are
does.
trying to get into it right now.
Especially when it's like one of those like it's a card that's so important.
Yeah.
Like I said, far and away the best set. I mean, the best card we've seen. Not the best card, but the most played card that we've seen.
Yeah, that and Massane. We've been seeing Massane all over the place.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, I think that's really going to change with the introduction of set 3. I think there's a lot of really good set 3 cards.
Well, yeah. Now you got a lot more choices. Right now we only have 2 Overwhelm guys that are like.
Yeah, we see
maybe
Mira a little bit. Yeah, we see
maybe
Mira, like,
3.
pop up here and there.
But ones that really just give you a lot of versatility and different angle of attack. I think Mira just, it's just like that same straight angle, which is, create Massane you can use for a multitude of things for the most part. Just problem solving in general. But it actually being able to send cards to warp, I think is going to be huge. Especially when we get more cards that need, warping. Warping. Warping.
All right, 2-3 here, guys.
It's coming down to the wire. It looks like William down to 2. That is lethal.
Yes, lethal rage. Through a lot of effects to like a lot of guys in this next time double strike. Especially if you play the green version, you have Gotenks as well. Like, I can't quite see what's in Scott's hand, but it doesn't look like he has the green dude. Go on. There you go. Get a kill. Let's see what William decides to do here. Has the ability to Crusher Ball it. Which I think he's going to do. He does. Yep. Scott just freeze out. and shuffle the deck here. Get everything ready. It'll be interesting, George. Tell you what. A lot of things can happen. Even though your opponent's at 2 life, it can literally change in just like a flash.
I mean, your opponent has a lot of cards in hand. They have 2 1Ks. Definitely not over by the midst of it.
Oh, absolutely not. Not by any stretch of imagination, it's not over. And that's what's scary about this deck.
There goes another results. That's so great in the energy right now. Triple blue, triple yellow, exactly where William wants to be with his energy. Not sure if he's actually playing a cooler. I don't even know if he's playing. Oh yeah, he is playing some overwhelm dudes.
So what do you think is the most important aspect of this mirror match? I'm sure you've seen.
Honestly,
I'm sure you've seen Golden Frieza played a lot more than I have.
Honestly, I have not. Honestly, I haven't seen too much of it. Like I said, I was playtesting it before the event in hopes of playing it. But from what I know, your opponent's not going to have a lot of creatures on board. It's not like a Goku match where you're just like, oh, I have a Gotenks and a Kale and all that stuff. But
right,
especially green yellow Frieza, that's the first time that I see something of this combination. So I'm not super familiar with it, but I know for the blue yellow, it's just I just don't see. You usually have a game ender in cooler.
Right,
and
cooler.
I feel like with all these people like dropping cooler, I don't even know if anybody's playing it anymore. So you're just an overwhelm utility deck at that point.
Right.
You're just cycling through overwhelm dudes. You got removal, and the Mecha Frieza is actually a big part too because it's just a double striking dual attacker. At least for when it comes out. It has a few ways to apply pressure, but it doesn't have those blowout turns,
Right.
It's just a slow grind.
In a green version, do you think, is there any cards you could think of that are like the ending cards? Do you think you just still use as cooler?
Gotenks, for sure.
You think it's just 5-drop Gotenks?
Like you have Gotenks, you have Kale, so you have so many more powerful cards in, I think, this green version. So it actually doesn't seem terribly bad.
Okay.
It actually seems like it might be viable, and you might be able to see more of these versions maybe pop up, especially if he makes top 32.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, their graveyard is way off the screen. Don't even know what's happening over there.
Yeah, it's good.
It's in another dimension. It's in the overrealm.
It's in the overrealm. All right, Scott drawing his
Goldo. All right, that's the end. No more use for that. You gotta imagine Scott maybe has some access to some piercing Gohans in the sideboard.
I was thinking piercing Gohan in main board, man. That's what his win condition was. Just put out piercing Gohan. But I think we would have seen it by now.
It is a control deck.
Yeah,
so
he has so few cards left.
be,
I think we would have probably seen it by now.
I wouldn't be too surprised. I don't know if there's any other big green bomb that you can really utilize in this deck.
We'll be able to get a little bit of board control here. Guys, let us know who you think's going to win this match. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Love hearing from you guys. And again, this is the last
and final round, boys and girls.
And final round. So let us know. Talk a little bit. Scott's attacking double striker in. Opponent at 2 life, so this isn't technically lethal. Will does have cooler in hand.
Will has cooler.
Yeah.
So he's playing cooler.
Yeah, he's in his hand right now.
Good. Thank you, William, for actually playing cooler. Because I feel like not enough people are appreciating the game ender cooler.
It's so powerful.
Like, did nobody see what happened with, I don't know, we I think it was like the second round or something, or third round. Cooler just put in so much work. Even though he did get popped by a Gotenks that he inevitably put on himself I still don't think that that takes away from how good it is. That card is just fantastic. Just gives you, at worst, it gives you a second attacker every turn. Like, you just attack, bring it back, attack again, you know? It's fantastic.
Scott really put a lot of pressure on his opponent. Honestly, making his opponent use so many cards in order to stay alive each turn that his opponent's already down to like 5 cards in hand. I feel like literally like a turn ago he had like 9 in hand.
Yeah. That's what pressure does to you. Sometimes you just gotta ship your hand.
Yeah, Scott doing a good job here, putting pressure on his opponent.
Oh, yeah. Scott has been saving those additional cards from being awakened from a few turns ago, and he's just really making them go the distance here now with some very methodical attacks. Kale is a big factor in this matchup, I think. Like, you not having access to Kale and your opponent having access to Kale, I feel like is huge. But you see a full power Frieza from William here, and that might be huge because I think Scott only has one out in his deck to that, and that's the Determined Sun Gohan, one of which he already has in his energy. So you might just see, okay, no energy.
Yeah,
you're just going to see an attack? Maybe an energy there.
We saw Scott play one of the Gohans already, too.
Okay.
I mean, he only has like 2 left in deck at most. Maybe, obviously one could be in his life, but let's see what happens here. Scott with the ability to possibly end the game next turn. Alrighty, let's see what William does. Yeah, Mecha
Frieza. Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing that also. I think Mecha might be the best play there. It gets rid of the Kale, which needs to leave.
It has to.
Has to. And then you put your opponent on better have a Sensu Bean, which he doesn't because he doesn't play blue. And your opponent just has to ship 2 cards here. He has to ship a 5 and ship another 5. Or, if you're William, you could play a Sensu. And I think the Sensu may not be terrible here. Yep. There we go. You see a Sensu. Because now your opponent has to dedicate
I
10K
really
to
like
each attack.
Sensu Beans on dual attackers.
Oh, yeah, me too. I love it. It's
super
my
cool.
favorite thing in the world. Especially when I was playing God Charge back with Mecha. It was just so fantastic. I would just be like, Mecha, obviously take the life, untap my energy that I used on the my Vegeta, and it's just like so much more value. But you see Scott having to give up one of his Mecha Friezas, which he could have used to pressure William a lot. Like, that would have been huge next turn. And now he's throwing another 1K. So he used 2 1Ks, hard 1Ks, just to get that Frieza out of here. And now he's going to sack it off to draw a card. And he's stuck with a Beerus in hand, which you can't do anything with. Like, you can't summon it. That's the only problem with this deck. Sometimes you just can't play anything on an open board.
Yeah, yep.
And you're just like, both decks are just going to have open boards sometimes. And it's just...
Yeah, Peter told me that the most frustrating thing about playing this deck is all your cards are good, so it's really hard to figure out what you want to play as energy.
Exactly.
I thought that was pretty funny because I think people sometimes underestimate how hard it is to make a decision about what energy to play. I feel like sometimes people just kind of blindly pick the card they're going to play. They're like, I need greens. They just pick the first green card they see, and they don't really think how important that card is 2 turns from now or 3 turns from now.
Speaking of energy choice, I don't think William actually picked the right energy last turn. I think he played that full power Frieza in his energy instead of just playing a Beerus.
Full power energy is we saw it just completely decimate that one game.
Yeah,
that we saw where his opponent's at 3 life, making it even better.
Yeah, I mean, Scott only has 1 out to that card, so I find it hard to believe why he wouldn't just slam it down and just like Dodoria. I mean, he has 2 in hand. Well, he had 2 in hand, just use 1 to protect himself from a golden Frieza. I mean, ew.
I know. I talk about it a lot, but
now you got another Mecha, and now you're in a world of pain. Yep. You have Cooler, Avenging Frieza, Dodoria, and a Whis Coercion. Yep, gotta let go. He's got double negate, it looks like. Looks like he's gonna take one of those life. Wait, what? How do you take 1 life?
Yeah, so he gets the 1.
But it doesn't have... Oh, it doesn't have double... Oh, wait.
Well, did he get Cold Wallace?
No.
Why'd you go see what happened? Yeah, because like. Well, let George go check to see what happened. Why the 15K didn't deal 2 there. It's possible Scott. It's possible that maybe they thought because Scott didn't pitch a card, he didn't get it.
So yeah, he was at 3 life. We had the life.
Oh, we had the 3. Okay, we had the life wrong.
So he's gonna go down to 1 here.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that happens to us a lot sometimes with these sleeves. Some sleeves they just blend together so well. It's actually hard to tell.
I hate that. Every time I'm playing, I'm just like, can you spread out your life a little bit better?
Yeah, just
Some sleeves are just That happened to I think that happened to Scotch.
Oh, what
Like
happened?
he went all in on Gotenks, and his opponent was at 2. It was just
Yeah, I always do this thing. I know it's weird, but I always before I ever. It's kind of maybe a bad habit, but if I'm thinking about going all in, I always ask my opponent how much life they have.
Yeah,
I'd be like, how much life do you have,
exactly.
and like make them like
I could be
verbally
seeing
say
things,
it.
you
Right?
know?
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, that once in a Magic event, my opponent had life, and I said, how much life are you at? And I had him wrote down. He had 5 life left, and he goes, yeah, I have 5 life left, and I was like, okay, cool. So I had to spell my deck that deals 5 life, but I spent like 4 different cards searching for this card, right? Like drawing 2 cards, drawing a card, look at the top 2, pick a card, and I get this 5 cost card. I'm like, finally, yes. I'm like, pay 1. I'm like, deal 5. And he's like, okay, I'll go to 1. And I was like, excuse me? I thought, like, you said you're at 5. He's like, nah, I'm at 6, dude. And I was like, okay. So I called Judge over. I'll never forget. I called Judge over. And the judge came over. I was like, I asked him how much life he was at. He said 5. And then I have on my pad here, he's at 5. And he was like, well, I might have said 5. I was at 6. Like, he had like his little son there. His son was like 3 years old. He was like, I was with my son talking to him. I was just distracted. And the judge was like, okay, you're at 1. That's fine. Like, he was distracted by his son. Like it was my fault. You know what I mean? I was like, okay.
I was like, I'm gonna take this back then.
Yeah, I was like, I need to have a kid. Give me some advantage.
Yeah, he got you there. He
did, man. I'm pretty sure that he knew exactly what he was doing. Teach his kid bad lessons.
It's like, you see, son? That's exactly how you.
Yeah, this is why I had
destroy
your son.
I
was just like, what?
That's how you wreck nerds at card games.
It's okay. We got him game 2 and 3. It was fine, but it was just like, that's what I'm saying. You have to be really careful.
Yep.
Luckily, I don't want to make it sound like Magic has a bunch of like cheaters or anything. I don't mean to say like that, but like our game, Dragon Ball, just has had such an amazing community
So far.
Yeah, I mean everybody.
Great.
Yeah, everybody I've played against is always just friendly and fun. They just like always laugh and like have a good time. Like
It's great.
I know
I love
my match against Peter. I don't think me and him just laughed the whole time. Like, we just laughed constantly.
We've just been approached by so many guys. It's just thanking us for the job that we've been doing today. So
yes, we have. Yeah.
And I'm like, I haven't been doing anything, but
True.
Dusty's been doing great.
Gotcha.
But Dusty's been doing great. So
Round 9
I'm
burn.
glad I could take all this credit. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Dusty, for allowing
And
me.
just rub it in Dusty's face. Just look, take all my credit.
George has been amazing. And you can tell we got sometimes, we get to like round 8 or 9, we get a little tired.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's
sorry, the tone is not there.
It's
sometimes.
definitely but that's what we do. I mean, that's just what happens. We've been here for a long time. We both had extremely early days. But when you're doing it by yourself, it's.
I could imagine. Like, how do you do this by yourself?
It's sometimes it's really hard to like try to keep interesting and try to keep relevant when you're tired, like trying to fall asleep. You're hungry. You're trying to like. Sound excited.
I'm starving.
But George just made it extremely easy to cast today. It's been just amazing. It's been a lot of fun. So I appreciate you being here.
The snacks came through. The food came through.
Yeah, those Oreos were legit.
It was great. Yeah, dude, those little snacks. My whole team tore those up, by the way. Like, I have like nothing left. She can't win anytime soon.
Yeah, his opponent has like 2, maybe 3 negates in hand.
Yeah. William really showing why Cooler is such a threat. Like, how do you deal with this card?
It's tough. I mean, I think as yellow, I'm sad to say, especially after this event, George, I think Bad Ring Laser is getting better and better.
Yeah, no, it is. I don't know how I haven't seen one copy casted today.
Yeah, it seems. Could you
I like the one of. I really like the innovative one of.
Yeah, one of seems perfect to me. Yeah, one of seems, especially in Golden Frieza, you're drawing so many cards.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely that you don't see it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I played the one of. I actually wanted to play two of in the deck in the first build that I was building, but I just didn't have space. The deck actually surprisingly doesn't have as much space as you think.
Yeah, because it has to run all the like Frieza dudes, and then like that doesn't give you much space.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it's kind of like the kind of like Cell Engine in a way, but much less powerful.
I was so scared about Cell this event, and it just really hasn't been anywhere around the top tables.
It looks like Scott attacked, and Williams said no negate. Interesting, considering he has 2 negates in hand. Scott responding by, going up to
Scott's like, let me feel my life.
35K here.
Scott very aware of his life, and the probability of him not winning anytime soon. He might have to go all in.
This would be heartbreaking if William loses to not negating here.
Yeah, especially sitting with 2 negates in him.
He
That just seems a little bit greedy.
Maybe he thinks Sensu Beam will be enough.
No, not really.
Scott has the ability to go up a little bit more. Gonna go one more. Does this have to go all in? So that's 35, 40, 50. So 50K.
50K, you got it, William?
Hey, William, what's that? What do you got over there?
Doesn't look like a 10K.
I know you have some negates.
You have no 10Ks.
So Sensu Bean, that's
and
game.
he just loses the game.
Heartbreaking.
Wow.
Loss
Just
by William.
negate the attack.
You
always negate the first few attacks you always negate first. The reason being because if you negate the first attack, right, from Scott, then Scott has to dedicate another one of those cards that he probably would have comboed off, right, to play on the board as a threat. Because Scott was completely tapped out of attackers at that point. You're using more energy on an attacker, and you just inherently have less cards to combo with. And then you negate that second attack, and then at that point, you just pass the turn, and William just wins the game.
Heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Well, I mean, I don't know, who was going to win that game at that point, right? I mean, it's still pretty up in the air, right? But like, you have negate in hand, you choose not to do it. And I've seen it happen a lot of times on stream, a lot of times, where the opponent will go, I'll just let this one go through.
Nope.
No, do not let that one go through. Do not let that one go through.
If anything, you let the last one go through because you have no other choice. And then at that point, your opponent's already expired so many resources that their combo's not going to be as big as yours.
Or you start scaring them. They start going, oh crap. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can go in here. What would he have in hand?
Oh yeah, like, you know, oh man, the negate got out of the way. Another negate, like, he must have 10Ks.
Yeah, you're fully untapped.
They don't know what you have.
Yeah, they have the possibility to play anything.
Hope that's a lesson, folks.
Gosh, guys, that's heartbreaking. I'm gonna go to the caster desk here. Jeez, Heartbreak City. I know chat's upset too, guys.
No negate, Omega lol.
Dashy now can set back and slow the next game to crawl and win 1-0 in time. Absolutely. I mean, it is a strategy, guys. As long as you're not slow playing.
Intentionally.
Right. As long as you're not slow playing intentionally. Absolutely. I think you have a minute on your turn, right?
Yeah.
Like in between like plays or whatever.
You have about a minute, per turn or something.
What's time around? Time around is 21 minutes.
21 minutes. That was a 40-minute game.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. No, I think we started a little bit late. Like 5, 6 minutes.
We get like a 6
maybe.
minute extension.
6 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 6. So it's 28 minutes left in the rounds.
Is this how Scott been winning his games, man?
Yeah, I think it has been.
Oh man, it was just not.
Yeah.
William, I mean, like, you untap with a cooler. It's kind of hard to believe that you lose that game.
That.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. You hate to see it, but I think our boy William made a little. Because I feel like untapping with a cooler, like you said, I'm not gonna say he 100% wins the next turn, but like he don't lose.
Oh, yeah, he definitely doesn't lose. You're untapping with a cooler, which we've already seen the power of that in the second round. That coupled with any type of reborn target, is attack, another attack, sack that attacker, bring back that same attacker, and then attack again. So it's just fantastic. And Scott was at 2, so the 30k double strike was lethal. So all he had to do is actually just go all out on that, and then that would have been all she wrote.
Dashy is a master of making games go long without actually still playing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a viable strat. That's why I like best of ones a lot better.
I think Scott had control of that game for most of it, and then William got back in it with that cooler, and then just got too caught up and was just greedy with his negates when he should have just been throwing them out there. And that's all it was. But it was a good back and forth.
Absolutely.
You know, I think Scott actually got out to like an incredible lead at the beginning.
Yeah.
And William was able to
looks like our guys
stay
are playing.
in there.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna switch over real quick.
No, they want to keep looking at us, don't you?
Yeah, you guys like us. We like you too.
Let's just get out of this game, please.
Yeah, this game. Alrighty, gonna tap down this boo, tack into it. Goldo, my worst nightmare. You guys know I hate Goldo.
Goldo is the boy.
Yeah, he always ruins all my dreams. Every time I play any one drop out, thinking I'm gonna get away with it, or 2 drop, it immediately crushes my dreams.
Goldo is great. I love that card.
Yeah, on stream I had a deck I was building that was a Goku deck that was trying to go up into the new Ultra Instinct.
Not really?
Yeah, and every time I played Goku out, my opponent had a Goldo every single time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now one turn I played out 2 Goldo, I mean two Goku, and my opponent, which was playing Ginyu, for whatever reason, played Goldo, tap your guy down, use Ginyu's effect, got a Goldo off of it, tap your other guy down.
Oh my god,
yep.
no
like,
way. What are the chances of that?
8.7%. Roughly.
Yeah, you did the math. That's how mad you were at the game. You're like, I'm gonna do the math.
I'm doing the math. What is the chances?
I'm gonna do the math and just complain about it for the rest of my life.
It's probably someone's chat's like, it's not like Dusty. Actually, it's 5.2 repeating.
Scrub. Even play this game.
Yeah. Stupid idiot. That's why I don't sub. You don't even know how to do math. Yeah, so it looks like right now we have about 17 minutes left in the round, you guys are asking, plus 6-minute time extension. So that's like 23 minutes or so. Roughly. Repeating. Carry the 2.
So
Scott
typical
Dashy
late
taking
start.
The first turn, first game. Still cannot believe. I'm still like shell shocked a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was kind of wild.
That is wild. I mean, I'm trying to think of the reason why William wouldn't want to do that, but Scott had an empty board too. Like Scott would have had to have spent energy to play something out, and that's like cards that he essentially couldn't use for combos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I've been hearing all day Scott loves charging Kale, and now I see it again. Kale always in his energy. I mean, arguably it's not as good early game for him because he wants to use his dorks to... Oh, there's the Thoughtseize, Frieza.
Yep. Pretty early, too.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Let's see what Scott decides to do here. My guess is he has a Cobolus for it. I'm wrong.
Oh, here's a hand. Here you go.
He does have Cobolus. He chooses not to use it. Interesting. Looks like he might have sideboarded in the Piccolo here. We didn't see the Piccolo before.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I thought that Piccolo was good at the start. And then I realized decks don't really consistently have that many cards in hand. With the exception of Frieza. I mean, sorry, not Frieza. With the exception of Vegeta and Trunks, I never have a deck have more than 7 cards in hand.
Oh.
And if they do, they see the Piccolo, right? They have their turn to play out their turn to not get hit by the Piccolo.
Sure.
You know, so they have plenty of time to just like...
Yeah, that's what you're saying. It's definitely not something that you can surprise your enemy with.
Yeah. I've just seen the power level of that card just be... Or the, I guess the significance of that card just be like diminished greatly.
So how you feeling? North Carolina coming out from Miami. You cold or?
No, I think the weather was actually really nice. I thought it was going to be a lot colder than it was, but it's actually been, fairly the same. I think it was a little bit chilly today when we got out, but other than that, it's been fantastic. I really haven't had many complaints. I've been here before. I don't think I've driven here before. I've been to the same convention center. I really love it. Right across the street. Like, we were able to park, like, right across the street. And there's a lot of stuff to do around here. And by that, I mean food. Because that's all I ever do.
Right. I cannot wait for some food. I'm so excited for some food.
I'm really excited for the food.
There's the piccolo we talked about. Anxious to see how it does.
Yeah.
Anxious to see how it does.
I don't know how good it's actually going to be in this match.
Well, it's possible that William might have a way to really deal with it. I mean, he doesn't just shoot Mass Saiyan, so he does, but we could see. True Beers too. So he has multiple ways to deal with it if he wants to, but honestly, like, your opponent using a card to kill Piccolo maybe makes Piccolo worth it in this scenario.
Yeah. Chat saying Dashy plays 0 negates.
Really?
Oh, he plays 4.
Okay. Makes sense.
Or 3. Okay, I don't know. Chat might be just making things up.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But I don't think I saw a negate from Scott at all, anyways. Like, what negate can he play? Full power energy? That's it?
Yeah, because...
Raccoon Racer Guy.
I love that card.
Shut up.
I do, I seriously...
Just shut up.
It's my favorite set 1 card. Easily. Absolutely. I feel like that card's busted. No one plays it. I don't know why.
You're hilarious.
You don't think making your opponent just not be able to attack anymore is not good?
Not right now. Maybe later. Like when your opponent's attacking you with like a Pam boosted board. I think it'll be fantastic.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you think
yeah,
about it.
No, yeah. Of course, the idea is great, but like, when is your opponent ever attacking you with like more than 2 creatures?
All the time.
Well, all the time.
Every day.
Especially this matchup.
Well, this matchup
yeah.
is a little different.
Yeah, a little bit different. Yeah, PBG should be topping this regional. We'll see. This is the final round. We got a few guys on the bubble. We have a few guys locked in, so we'll see.
Yeah, I forget. I think we had 4 people locked in. John walked by. He won his bubble. So we have 5 people, I think, from KitchenTableMeta for sure making it in.
Nice, really?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I think only 2 of our members aren't making it in.
I want to see the final count here because I think all the teams are actually just showing out super hard.
Super well. It's actually insane. Bearded looking amazing.
Yeah.
Like they had 3 people in the top 2 tables or something.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
absurd.
they were non-existent for like the past 4 regionals, so super nice to see them show out here. I think they brought a van, and I think they brought a plethora of people.
I love Beard. I love Alec.
Yeah.
Alec is such a good dude.
He's cool.
He's absolutely a good dude. I haven't got to talk to him as much as I like, but I got to talk to him a little bit in Orlando, and then he was on the Supercast, and we got to talk to him a little bit. Me and him got to troll Eddie a little bit, and it was just I love Alec. He's such a good dude. Does a lot for the community. Does a lot for Of course, I'm jealous of all you guys in Florida. First of all, I'm jealous of every one of you guys.
Right, Florida's just the greatest place to be.
I mean,
up north you got Alec, like down
easy.
south you got me. Like,
I'm just saying that, like, in Florida you guys have just amazing stores. Like, you're a store owner. You're here in this event, commentating.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you've topped other regionals.
Yeah.
You have amazing singles prices, and that's means a lot. So,
Scotch just made it, I think, after bouncing back from a really terrible day. He was almost at the point of just leaving the event and just taking a plane ride back, and I think he pulled it out. No? Yes? X2-1? All right, maybe. He's on that, better make a prayer.
Gotta make a prayer again.
But excellent.
Happens.
Thank you for the comments, by the way. That was fantastic.
I was trying to say, I got kind of, again, round 9. It's kind of like you're drunk, but not really. What I'm trying to say is, my local stores, they don't even know what Dragon Ball is.
Yeah, no,
that
took me by surprise.
What cards are. Yeah. Well, actually, just found out the day before I came to this event, one of my stores actually is selling the tournament kits on eBay.
Oh my god!
I had to
really?
I had to work with Aaron and report them.
Jesus.
Yeah. I
what's
messaged the guy, and he's like,
guys?
I don't know. I messaged the guy because I
get it.
I don't know him very well, but I know him. I have this thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not doing that. I just sent him the picture, and he just took him down. But it's like, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? We have pictures of you doing it now. It's too late. You can't just be like, no, I wasn't. It's like, yeah, you were.
I did. Delete.
Right. Yeah, that's my locals. Then in Florida, you have Alec and George just being freaking all-stars, being amazing.
No, that's crazy because actually there was a person from Florida that actually leaked the tournament packs, and They're like, was it PBG? I was like, hell no. Hell no.
It was not.
Like, what the hell? But they found out who it was. So, I mean, I had him. It didn't even cross my mind. Like, with Crossworlds, it kind of crossed my mind because I was like, everyone's going to have these. But, like, obviously that's prize support. So, like, I can't, you know? But it was still tempting. But, like, I don't know. Tournament packs, that's for the players.
Right.
I always kept that as, like, I still have these tournament packs here in front of you, the ones that I entered, because I'm probably just going to give these out when I get to the shop.
Right.
So, I feel like that's the prize for the players, and it's just, you know, hey, thanks for playing the game. Here's a participation pack.
Right.
That's what it's about.
And that's what the tournament packs are meant to do. They're meant to bring people in.
Exactly.
And they do a fantastic job of doing
They
that,
do
by
a
the
great
way.
job, yeah. And
Yes,
then what are you
absolutely.
going to do? Like, once you sell them, like, okay, now you have no community. Congrats.
Congrats.
Dusty can't go to your local now.
Right.
Dusty now has to cry at home and play Octagon.
Yeah, play Octagon.
against-
I just hope that people play with me. I'm like,
And
you want to play some
hopefully,
Dragon Ball
yeah.
Super, guys?
And hopefully they drop the negate at the right time.
Yeah,
And if they don't, you just lost your time.
Right. Well, I mean, if you think about it too, I'm trying to say, I think he's at 5 life. I'm not sure. That's why I'm leaving it blank. But I mean, like, well, I think he's at 5.
Oh, by the way, huge shout out. 240 viewers. I think
40 viewers.
I think we're capping. That's our peak for
We're
sure.
doing amazing, guys. 240 viewers.
For the end of the day, I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's starting to get boring, obviously, because you've seen so much Dragon Ball.
Right.
But
Seen a lot of the same matchups.
we really appreciate it.
We're
for
getting
sure.
tired. We're getting hungry.
Yeah. Our energy's not where it was at the beginning of the day.
Beginning, they were just so excited.
We were
They
just
like,
We were just
like,
bouncing off the walls. Like, we had a crowd around us just watching us commentate because
we
they were
did
like,
it.
"Damn, where are these guys getting this energy from?"
Yeah, we got approached by multiple organizations, WWE and other professional organizations.
We want you.
We want you. We turned them all down, but
Attention players, order will be closing
super
in 15
excited.
minutes. If you need to make new purchases or sell some cards, please stop over at the booth.
Guys, we got about
15 minutes till the room
8
closes.
minutes,
Thank you.
about 8 minutes or so left in the round, plus 6.
Plus 6, yeah.
So we're about 14 minutes.
55. Oh, my math is off. No, just kidding.
Yeah, you're like, you got about 55 minutes.
55 minutes. Yeah, looks like Jim walking around.
Now, question here. 5-1-2, 5-1-2, if they draw, does that crush their dreams? Does that kill both of them?
5-1-2. Okay, so you normally want to add up every 2 ties as like a loss.
Because you got to get like 20 points, essentially,
Yeah.
right?
So 5-1-2.
So 5,
5-2,
5, 6, 7,
5-2-1. That's like
15,
X2-1
16, 17.
essentially.
So they'd be at 18 points.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So
like
it's kind
2
of-
points
It
short.
really just depends on tiebreakers because a lot of guys, I know IDs aren't really legal, but people are just going to ID anyways. Sometimes just, you know. Like purposely not playing out the match and then IDing is not legal, but being able to just play the match and then just play into a tie, not illegal.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. That really messes with the math because, and I think that's probably why they ruled out like IDs because it just messes with the math
It does.
so
It messes with
much.
maths, makes it awkward. It
Yeah.
stinks whenever you think you can get in and like all the top tables draw and you just can't win.
Yeah,
And you're just like,
exactly.
well, I guess
There's,
I just doesn't
there's
matter.
no reason.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what, coming from Magic, which is really the only other card game I played like super competitively, I thought Top 32 was like ridiculous. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like a little over generous. I think like it seems weird. Like
Really? I feel
Yeah.
like Magic should have always been like top 32, but it's always like top 8 after like a bajillion rounds of Swiss, and I'm just like, how
Yeah,
are
it
you
is.
supposed to get
It
to the
is.
top 8 players of $1,000,
But-
like 1,000
but that's
people
all I
tournament?
ever
Like,
played- that's all I've
Jesus.
ever played with. Like I've never known anything else, George.
Really?
I've never known.
I've never known.
But
I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's always been top 32.
yeah, Top 32 I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, no, it's
It makes
fantastic.
people get really excited too.
Yeah, no, it's like it's an accomplishment. And it's like so many guys like Justin, his like you see him go like 8-0 day one on front page of Magic, and then like you lose 2 times and you're not in top 8 anymore.
I know.
Like, you're just,
I know.
It's like what?
I know.
You lost against some
Or
of the best
sometimes-
players in the world.
Sometimes you do really, really well, and then you're like, oh, well, my opponent has a .12 carry the 7 repeating tiebreaker,
Repeating.
so I got 9th. It's like, oh, that sounds fun. You played 2 days of just hardcore Magic, just like tried your butt off and missed it by like a fraction of a fraction.
I wouldn't be able to play those type of games.
Absolutely
like,
not. Absolutely not.
Jeez, like Justin, I
I would
think ended
cry.
up with like a final round, like record of like 13-2 or something, and just didn't make it. I was like, what?
You don't deserve it.
Or like 12-3.
13-2?
I was like, what?
How dare you?
How dare you
How
lose
dare
a game?
Yeah,
you
you're outta here.
pathetic weakling. No, it's just so crazy. I just don't get it. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day when there was like a couple hundred people, it was top 8. And then top 16. And then we got to top 32s as soon as we got like 800 people, 900 people.
Alrighty. William looking like he might be able to send this to a draw. Scott down 3 life.
3 life, about 10 minutes left in the round. And it seems like he does have a lot of pressure on board. Yeah, sure. You want him to sign it too?
I already have a single.
Oh, okay. Man, you beat me too.
It's right there, man.
Dusty, why are you signing cards before me, man?
Well, because I'm cool.
Stop, man. That's not cool.
If I would have known he was going to have other people sign it, I should have just took the whole card up so no one else could
Did
sign
you
it.
have
Just
Eddie sign this?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I love Eddie.
Because Eddie hates this card.
Because he got destroyed by it. That's
Eddie
why.
got destroyed by this card.
Thank you
man.
so much,
I appreciate
man.
it.
You did good today, man. Definitely.
Yeah, dude.
Did
Are
awesome.
you guys gonna be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Just playing the 1K. Might as well.
Yeah,
Just
that's
make a whole weekend out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. How old are you?
I'm 11.
11
Dude,
years old, man. Up here-
11-year-old
11
Dragon Ball player. And
11
he's from my
years old.
local. He's from my local. So he came here from Miami.
George
Same
always has to
thing.
be like, oh, by the way, I produce. He's from my locals. Cool.
In the local,
We get it. You have a locals.
in the local,
Quit rubbing it in.
I won 3 or 4 times.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, but right here it's hard because I'm playing against a lot of Goku Black. They're getting rid of my energy.
Right.
You played against Goku Black? Damn, that's crazy. I didn't think there would be more Goku Blacks here. I thought Peter was like the only one.
You did fantastic today, buddy.
Yeah, good job, man. Keep at it. No, fantastic. 11 years old. And
love it,
just
man.
so fun. He's having a great time. Like, obviously didn't do very, didn't end up too well, but he's had a great time.
Had a great
He's
time.
got a bunch of signatures on this card that it's his favorite.
That's awesome. That's so
It's
cool.
Eddie's most despised card. I see Eddie's signature on it. I'm just laughing, dying inside.
What I love about it though is like that's how our game grows, right?
Yeah.
You get young players into the game. Those young players, grow up playing the game.
I love it,
You
dude.
know, it's
That was
amazing.
me. That was me when,
Yeah.
that was me about 10 years ago and just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At like the local Toys R Us and just, I didn't.
At the local Toys R Us. Toys R
Yeah,
Us.
yeah. They had leagues. They had little leagues.
What?
And they would give out like pins and like exclusive stuff. And that was my card store, Toys R Us. And then I would also have a place in like the mall. It was like we would meet up at Borders, which is like a library. Like we didn't read books. We just read cards. That's it.
Right,
We'd
just
go
play
to
cards.
Borders and just like, what are books? I don't think I've ever rented a book from that Borders. But it's fantastic, dude. I love it. And you see so little of them now today because that's what everybody was 10 years ago. And now we're all here. And we're all like 20, 30, just enjoying this game as a hobby. Some of it is, our professional competitive career.
Absolutely.
And it's great.
I'll tell you what, guys. William could actually possibly kill Scotty.
Yeah. The only problem that I see here, William has to get down to 4 so that he can start using his 10Ks. I don't even know if he has them in hand, but if he does, it's going to make it much easier, and he's going to be able to awaken. I don't know how William's gotten this far without awakening, actually. I thought he was just resulted this whole time.
No, absolutely.
But he has not
even
resulted.
awakened, yeah.
And I don't know how it's gotten this far. Scott has just been like, I'm not going to awaken you, I'm not going to die, I'm not going to die. Playing this game exactly almost like he should be. Playing the whole, I'm not going to let you awaken or whatever. And William's ready to take that life. Look at his hand. He's like,
He's like, hit me, I'll give you
not-
anything.
I'll give you anything.
I'll
Just
give you
hit
anything
me.
you want, Scott
Hit
Dashy.
me, baby, one more time.
Knock me to 4 life, please. That's Scott can go up to 20 here.
Cooler equals good, guys. Yes.
Cooler's
Surprise, surprise. You don't let Cooler live. I think chat gets it. I hope everybody else at home gets it.
good. Yeah, I hope there's 2 things you got. Well, actually, 3 things you guys. We'll go to 4 things that you guys learned from
Fuck,
this.
we'll go to 5.
From round, yes, we'll do it around 5 from this event. Number 1, I forget all of them now. No, I'm joking.
You negate the first attacker on the
exactly.
lethal attack.
Number 1, you negate. If you have negates in hand, you use them.
Especially on lethal damage.
Yeah, lethal. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
that's
sorry,
the
lethal.
number
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
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 the lethal.
that's important.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's important.
Important footnote.
Number 2, Cooler has to die.
Yeah.
You can't keep him out. Recursion's pretty good, especially in a tempo-based game like Dragon Ball Super. Number 3, young kids playing our game is super cool.
Super cool.
It's super cool, and that's like how our game's going to grow. It's like the coolest thing ever. I love seeing them here.
Attention, Dragon Ball Super players, that is time in the round.
Number 4, there's time in a round now, so we got 6 more minutes before these guys are in time. Number 4, it's bullcrap that the Florida locals are so cool, and my locals don't exist, and they hate me, and they sell tournament packs online. And number 5, which I was forced to do, number 5, is Bojangles chicken's pretty good.
It's insane.
We learned that today
Yeah, no,
as well.
no. I've known this because I always go to
known
Atlanta
this?
Airport and they have a
Oh,
Bojangles
okay.
and it's always my connecting and I'm just like always going to Bojangles, getting this chicken and putting honey all over. By the way, I didn't bring the honey because I asked for honey. I asked for honey and ketchup. This lady, top tier employee, by the way.
Number 1.
I should definitely call in and try to get her a raise. Hot sauce and mustard.
So
I don't know how that
she actually
translates.
She went the opposite of both.
Yeah.
So
She's
the
like,
opposite
oh,
of,
yellow and red. Okay,
No,
let's
it's
just
like
give you a bunch of these.
The opposite of ketchup is I would say mustard. I think that's pretty universal.
Yeah.
And I think the opposite of honey mustard probably.
Is just regular?
Yeah, I mean,
plain
I'm sorry, I
mustard.
said that wrong. The opposite of honey is probably hot sauce.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Right, it's like
one's the
sweet.
delicacy, and the other one's just utter hell.
Its only job is to burn you.
Just burn your way, your hopes and dreams.
Alrighty.
Oh man, Cooler's off the board, and Williams got a full-powered Frieza, and he's still not awakened. He's still not awakened, ladies and gentlemen.
It has a triple striker.
Yeah, just about 5 minutes left in the round. That is correct.
Can Scott? Scott has. I think to no surprise of anyone here, I think Scott has fully embraced the "I don't have to beat you" plan. I just have to stop you from beating me. Plan.
Yeah. The whole chase around. Run around and chase me.
Right.
Try to catch me if you can.
Yeah, I think they're probably at sub 5 minutes right now.
Sub 5 minutes, yeah.
Right. So
Catch me if you can, William, because I'm not going to let you kill me.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Top 2. Another blocker and a Gohan. I think I'll keep both of these on top if I was Scott. Yep, absolutely. 2 really good defensive cards.
Yeah, William just wants to see a result off the top right now.
It's actually absurd to me that he's not awakened.
Yeah, it's super absurd.
fact he's
Like, he's done so many things,
Yeah.
and, like, Scott's like, no. It's crazy. He got that Gohan right on point, because if he didn't have that Gohan, that Cooler was literally just housing him.
Scott does have access to Colossal in hand too, so he's going to be able to shut down anything that might cause William to.
Scott just repositioning his creatures at this point. I'm just
Yep.
going to play this creature here, and no, he actually sacked it off. Okay, that's cool. About 2 minutes, sub 2 minutes on the clock. Another blocker in Sorbet here. Looks like it might just be impossible at this moment, even if that is a result, which is not. That's a boo.
Going to be hard. William can win. It's just going to be very difficult. He's going to have to bait out the Cobalust from his opponent's hand.
All those dead Dodorias.
It feels like I never draw the Doritos when I need them, but I always draw them whenever they're the absolute worst card I could possibly draw.
Always.
Also,
And with Piccolo.
Yeah, also William has 2 negates in hand. This situation seems somewhat familiar.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, just a little bit. We'll see what happens.
But this time he won't even have a chance to activate them because
Yeah.
Scott is not going in.
Yeah, I expect Scott just to go, cool pass. Make him draw it. Scott taking his time here, trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do for this turn. A lot of options, a lot of choices. He could, use a critical attacker to actually awaken his opponent and maybe try to kill his opponent. You also could play the safe bet, which is just keep passing until your opponent has to use results to awaken. Then,
Yeah, we're just going to draw, think about the plays that we might be able to play, not play them, and then just pass.
right.
And be like, oh man, these are really good cards. All right, pass. Looks like time should be called any moment now. Yep,
actually,
it looks like time. Yep, that was time right there.
I just saw Scotty do
Point,
the your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, whatever. So looks like, guys, this is going to be probably Scott's match. Should put Scott Dashy into the top cut.
For the first time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Only able to kill the 4 here. Scott choosing the Cold Bolas, that card, though. Turning this to a single striker. Remember, though, guys, Matt's saying only works on non-blockers. So it would have only killed the 4-cost Gohan, which is still a good thing to kill.
It's fine. Not as good as Sorbet. Getting out of the way. Just going to off that Gohan for a 10k pump.
Yeah, which is, if there's anything else that you guys need to see that proves that Scott is trying to not win this game, but stall this game, it's using his Gohan as a combo card. Here's Cal. William passing with just a couple cards in hand here.
It's turn 1 for Scott Dashy. It was turn 0 for William. So you're going to see one more turn from Scott and one more turn from William.
Yeah, that'll be all she wrote.
Yep.
Tell you what, guys, I can't wait to go downstairs and see if my car's been towed.
It's just going to be a perfect end
It's going to be
to
the
night.
perfect ending to the night. Well, I'm glad that the cell phone internet seems to be working for you guys. I'm glad that was good.
The what?
The cell phone internet.
Oh, yeah.
Seems
Fantastic.
Seems like it's been good.
Can't believe it held up all day.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure they're just going to cut you out of the service tomorrow, though. So,
Yeah. I was going to get a call from. Look at the top 3 right here. Results.
Was it?
Yep, it was result, negate.
No
And now
way.
he has to shuffle that away.
That is just so
fortunate.
dagger. The daggers are real.
Sometimes your deck trolls you. Here we go. Draw, maybe results, please. There's so many of them.
Oh.
No, we get that Goldo instead. That's much
The
better.
Goldo can't draw you a card here. So that's a not scoop. I know you might be frustrated because you just saw 3 results, but... And he throws his hand down and he's frustrated. And he does exactly what you don't want to do.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's not much that'll make you quit a game, except when you're trying to dig for your... You have, 10 cards left in your deck? You look at the top 3, it's result, something else.
Yeah,
Shuffle the deck, draw a card, get wrecked.
It's frustrating, but
unfortunate.
Going back to one of those points that you probably missed and put Bojangles as, you don't preemptively scoop.
Yeah, it's true. We did learn that. We did learn this
that.
game,
Yeah,
though. Those are the 5 points we learned in this game.
Oh, that game.
Right.
Oh,
We didn't
I
learn
didn't know that we were doing
Right.
this
We
game.
learned this
Okay.
We've learned that throughout the stream.
Okay.
It was the 5 things we learned this stream.
To be fair, yeah.
Number 1, I'm going to go with number 1 being the scoop thing. So I think that's actually really important.
The what?
Don't do that. The 5 things we learned throughout the entirety
Yeah.
of the stream. Number 1, don't scoop.
Don't scoop.
I like that idea.
That's huge.
Number
Because we saw
2,
2 guys just throw away the match.
If you have 2 negates in hand, or I'm going to dare to say any negates in hand.
Any
Negate
negates.
lethal.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Negate
that's
lethal,
good.
always.
Yeah, negate lethal seems
Just
fine.
do it. First lethal, negate.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. What sort of things we've learned?
The preemptive scooping, the negate lethal. Man, I'm drawing blanks here too.
Blanks.
What else was it?
Chat. What's some things you guys learned?
Yeah,
Watch this
what
stream.
were some things that you... Because I'm sure we've been spitting like infinite amount of lessons here. And you guys must have learned something.
Absolutely.
This was like an 8-hour, a 12-hour class almost.
Right. This is a. I learned George's beard and Dusty's hair are interchangeable.
I mean, not really. They should never be interchanged.
I learned that cooler is underrated.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
True.
We gotta play cooler.
Right.
Like,
Cooler's good. And
cutting cooler's probably never the best idea.
Yeah, cooler's good in the cooler decks. Essentially, the decks that essentially were completely designed to run cooler.
Frieza's army decks. When you need armies of Frieza, you probably should play the biggest one.
At KitchenTableMeta, it's like an example of Wooly Willy. What's that?
I guess talking about the hair.
Oh, it's the magnet thing. Yeah, it's like a picture, and then it's like a dude, and then there's like these little black magnets, and you like bring them over, and you can like make them have hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Right. I learned that all the pans are
Oh,
going
the
to be sold
pans.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, good stuff, man.
What I learned at
He was paying
KitchenTableMeta
attention.
is that Golden Frieza with increasing evil Frieza is going to be terrifying. Yeah?
Yeah, Buhan. We learned the truth of Buhan.
Yeah, I learned, something I learned today was that Mecha Frieza can start turn 2 with 5 energy
Yeah.
and then boo you.
And then you're staring down a boo with 2 energy, and just passing your turn.
Yeah, and you're going, that's pretty tough to beat.
Oh, okay, pass my turn. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, we also learned about.
And KitchenTableMeta, when you play Goku Black with it. It's a pretty good tip.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
one. Damn it! Somebody brought something up. Cooler isn't. I'm sorry, Frieza's army. What is it? Frieza's clan. Yeah, Frieza's clan. That's what cooler is. Frieza's clan. I gotta remember
like,
that.
I think that means he's like family, right?
That's what we learned. Yeah, fam, clan.
I learned that PBG sponsors Bojangles employees.
Never.
Smart.
At least the ones that give me honey, like, and ketchup when I ask for it,
Unbelievable.
and not just like hot sauce.
That's something else I learned. That
Mustard.
the opposite of honey is hot sauce.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
What else did we learn? I know we learned something. Oh yeah, cell chain. We learned the cell chain today. We taught the chat the cell chain.
Yeah, the cold bloodless
As far as the
interaction.
cold bloodless, yeah.
That's something else we learned. That's something good.
Yeah,
So we learned
that
how
was
cold
good.
bloodless works. I like that.
That was good. Everybody
It's just
had
science. Absolutely. It's science. If you take honey, you put a pepper on top of it. You wake up the next day, it's hot sauce. Science.
science.
That's how it works. It's simple. Everybody knows that. Absolutely. I learned that Machado is actually One Punch Man in disguise.
Don't let the beard fool you.
Oh, I like this one. I learned that streaming is more fun with 2 people. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that was good. That's what we got. That's what we pretty much aimed for, and I'm glad that we
So how do you guys think
Hit that.
Machado did today? How do you guys think Machado did?
probably terrible.
Because I feel like he thinks he did terrible today. I just think he did really well.
I mean, I did a lot of. First of all, I never hit that Q. I never hit the a beautiful
You didn't do
North
that.
Carolina.
You
I
didn't
didn't. I missed it
Just
every
tomorrow.
single time.
We have like 4 more rounds tomorrow. So you have plenty of chance. It's just like, you just go, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to round number X
of Dragon Ball Super Regional. No, ARG presents Dragon Ball Super Regional
Here
at Charlotte North. Beautiful. That's right.
It's
Damn,
it has to be
you see,
beautiful.
I'm not gonna.
Beautiful.
There's too many things. Nappa's
Stop.
on stream. Damn, Nappa. That's actually one of my favorite
He
characters.
needs to be there all the time. I absolutely agree. 10 out of 10 Machado. At
Thank you, guys.
Best commentating team. Oh yeah, absolutely agree.
Tag team duo.
How you gonna
This
beat
is-
us? Can't beat us.
You can't.
Can't beat us if you can't see us.
What?
Is that like a wrestling thing? Can't see me?
Something like, yeah,
It's
you
like,
can't see me.
can't see
something,
me.
yeah. We got to do like a wrestling promo one day.
Yeah.
Everybody's just so obsessed with these things.
Apparently, I'm not very good at wrestling.
Me neither.
Only
Just-
Eric 84. Dusty, thanks for being a boss to eat up your data. No problem, guys. It's for
Right?
you guys.
Holy cow. I want to see
Absolutely
that
free.
cell phone bill on YouTube.
What's the plan for Top Cut? What do you mean, guys?
We're just not going to do it. You're not going to show up. I'm not going to show up.
Learned that apparently parking at Charlotte is dangerous, and hopefully your car didn't get towed. Absolutely. So any ideas of which locations will hold next year's regionals? Actually, tomorrow we're going to have the man himself, Jim, on stream.
Jim is gonna
He's going
be
to come and talk about the
enlightening us.
future of ARG, some events coming up through Bandai.
Yep.
And who knows what else.
Bandai has some.
We're gonna try to get him drunk, and maybe he'll just keep talking about
just
stuff. Right.
to spill all the secrets.
Yeah,
to
we'll
spill
just
all
keep-
the beans, and from there, we're good. But for real, Bandai should be announcing some things very soon. I know March is a very big month for them. They have Gamma, which it's a gaming convention for a lot of game store retailers. I'm not gonna be able to make it myself, but Jim is gonna be the representative
awesome.
for our game, and he has a lot of us in the loop, and he's gonna keep us updated on what we need to do to make sure that we keep hosting these regionals at a regular rate, and we just get some, we get some more information from Bandai as far as any additional pricing or anything new things to come out. Any new things to.
I think they just released top 32 pairings. Or
Yeah, and
not
was that
pairings,
Peter screaming? Maybe he made it? No, there's no way. That doesn't sound like
if Peter made it, it's rigged.
Yeah, no, yeah. If Peter
right
makes
now.
it, definitely you can say ARG's been ran by PBG, and that there was a giant conspiracy, and none of this is actually true.
Yep.
We just saw stages. We're not even at a regional right now.
Dusty, can you play Buhan?
We're actually still at PBG.
Can you play Pan Buhan again? Absolutely. I'll play. I'm planning on streaming next week. I'm planning on streaming Monday through Friday. So you guys catch me Monday through Friday. Usually around 9 o'clock. My peak time's like 11, 12. So I'm trying to stream a little bit closer to that. So I'll probably try to start streaming like 9 or 10 next week.
Makes sense.
But you guys definitely check it out on my Facebook page, Discord. I'll have link
Everything.
all there. But you guys check that out. I'll be playing Panhan some point next week because I just love that deck so much. So
I really need to get on like streaming regularly too.
It's
Like
fun.
I gotta get on Twitch because like then I'm gonna like all these weeks are gonna pass and I'm gonna like that stream that we did is gonna go to waste and then it's. They did put up the final
here's
standings
top-
and they're gonna announce it right now live. So we'll hear it here.
Marcus somebody.
Patrick Cowell. I was like, oh, I made it. Justin Rios in 4th place.
Danny Hype.
Danny Hype. 9th, Anthony Hernandez. I think one of the Hill brothers made it. Claudio made it from your team. Scotch made it.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
So I'm actually one of the guys who's played against you when you bounced.
Oh, thanks, man. How'd I do?
Huh?
Did I get you?
No. So it's funny. You were the one that said that I was stream sniping.
Oh, so you were one of the stream snipers, huh?
I wasn't. You believe that, yes. But I was not.
Okay.
And I promised up and down to you I was not. Because I hate it.
I see how it is.
He just randomly stopped announcing. Okay, 18th.
But I appreciate you guys letting us play on the stream.
Dude, that's our pleasure. That's our pleasure.
It is rough.
Yeah, dude, thank you so much, man. I hope you had a good time.
24th, Marcel Russell.
Did you make it?
Time was called, and it was his turn. Like, it literally just shifted his turn. And I knew he had to beat me that turn. He was down 2. And he had just enough combos to beat me. It's unfortunate.
Okay. We
So
got turn
I feel like
32.
I feel like we heard nobody. I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
we
I
missed,
didn't.
feel like
Yeah,
it was,
we missed a few people.
Right,
I know I got
missed
Marcel in there, and Justin, and I don't know. I didn't hear Abella. I don't know if he like crashed and burned. It doesn't sound like Peter made it because
If he-
Peter
if
would
he
have been
can
all the
take
way at
pictures
the end.
of
Yeah, thank you.
we're just gonna get the pictures.
Yeah.
Do you stream for Eastern Standard Time, Dusty? Yeah, I do. Eastern Standard Time. All my times Eastern Standard Time.
Is that the zone that we're in?
Yeah, it's
Is
the
that-
zone we're in,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I
I don't even
just
know.
had some random guy walk up to me and say, like, I played you on stream. You said I stream sniped you. Well, you probably stream sniped me then. All right, here we go. Here's the standings, guys. We're going to check these out. All right. Number 1 is Marcus Zirkle. Number 2, Patrick Cowell.
Yep.
Cowell.
Cool.
3, George Fernandez. Amazing player. 4, Justin Rios. 5, Sawyer Dilly. I don't know Sawyer's last name, but he's on KitchenTableMeta. So that's one. Do you have? Was one of your guys on here yet?
Yeah, we had Justin Rios in 4, and then
Justin, right?
Yeah.
He was playing the Buhan, right?
Yes, Buhan.
Justin, and then is George too?
No, George is on Bearden.
Okay, so is it like what's Marcus? Is Marcus Bearden
Marcus,
too?
I have no idea. Marcus Zirkle. He was on stream though.
Huh?
We had a Marcus Zirkle on stream.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
So no stream tomorrow? Yeah, there'll be a stream. There'll be a stream tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:30, maybe 8.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have to talk.
Probably like 8
yeah,
or 9.
Yeah, I think it starts at like. We'll keep you guys posted for sure.
Should be around
okay.
the same time.
So we have Sawyer got 5th. Danny Hype got 6th. So that's two KTM. Trey Saraceno. Christian Gilius. Anthony Hernandez.
Or Giles.
Yeah, Giles maybe. It's maybe Giles. Yeah.
Gillies? Oh,
Really?
okay.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
What's
How are
happening?
you getting things right today? I don't get it.
To
I've ascended.
speaking correctly. Anthony Hernandez got 9th. Eric Hill gets 10th. David Sublett got 11th. 12th, Claudio. That's another KitchenTableMeta. Brandon Peck. Scott Dashy gets 14th. Antonio Condilo. Okay, Scotch, yes, yet again, running around screaming because he made Top Cut. Unbelievable. 16th is Trey Faircloth, which is the 4th KitchenTableMeta player. 17th is John Tata, 5th KitchenTableMeta player. 18th is Nicholas Fishman. 19th is Richard Castle. 20th is William Laxton. 21st is Alejandro Sangio. 22nd is Michael Peck. 23rd, Garrison Bratton. 24, Marcel Russell. There he is.
He slid in there.
Yeah, got right in there. My boy, I love Marcel. He's such a good dude.
Number 2 from PBG.
Number 2 from PBG. 25th, Brandon Numcamp. Is he PBG too?
No.
Oh.
I was just looking down the
okay.
list. I was like, oh, there he is, because I didn't hear him. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw him at the top table.
Right. 26th, Maverick Still. 27th, Blake Rivera. 28th, Rob Caprinio.
That's second place, Hartford.
Okay. Yeah.
That was Rob. He was on stream.
Yeah.
He was on stream.
Good guy. Okay. Yeah, Rob's. Yeah, he was actually awesome. Yeah. No,
he's great.
He's playing that kind of unique deck that he was playing, right?
It was Golden Frieza.
Was it Golden
He was
Frieza?
playing Golden Frieza. Yeah.
I feel like
He was playing
unique in
Golden.
some way.
He was playing Golden. It was something unique. I don't think he was playing cooler or something.
Okay. 29th, Isaiah Herring. 30th, Juan Brand Escobar.
That's our boy.
PPG.
Yeah, that's PPG.
I'll never
Three
forget.
PPG.
I'll never forget because I played him at a Richmond.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I played against Richmond, and I was like, I wrote everyone's name down. And my buddy was like, John was like, who'd you play last round? I was like, I think his name was Steve. And he was like, Steve, who's that? I was like, I don't know. I was like, he's a PBG guy. I think his name was Steve. And I looked at my notes, and I was like, and I was like, his name's Juan Brand Escobar. Not only is his name not Steve, his name doesn't even have an S in it. I don't think. It's unbelievable. So anyway, 3. That's 3 PPG.
Yeah.
31, Tyler Janzik.
Janzik, yeah.
Yeah. And 32, Alex Wilking.
Wow, Alejandro Mena in 35th place. Again, barely missing top cut.
That's that's where he lives, man.
Yeah,
like
he lives there. Below. He loves the 32, 33. I mean, the 33 to 35 place.
Yeah, so we have five KitchenTableMeta players making
three
top cut.
PBG,
Three
so
PBG.
KTM on top for this event.
I think we had three bearded make
yeah,
top too,
and
like probably maybe more. I just don't know that. I don't know them all.
Yeah, I think it was about 4 probably. So it was like 3, 4, 5, something like that. Four bearded.
What? Bearded had 4?
Yeah.
So PPG had 3, Bearded 4, KTM 5.
5, yeah.
It's really
excellent
good.
showing by all the top teams.
Absolutely,
I really love
fantastic. Ignore my message. Oh, yeah, that's actually amazing, guys. And like you even said it at the beginning. You said it like round 2. You're like, this is going to be the most competitive event for teams. You're absolutely right. You can tell. Everyone's
neck
right
and
there.
neck. Everybody's neck and neck, and it's fantastic. I really
Yeah.
like to see other teams definitely step it up, and I want to see what the results of this event is going to be.
Dude,
because
it's gonna be nuts.
Tomorrow's going to be exciting.
nuts.
There's a lot of big names on there.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited to see what plays out tomorrow, and it looks like Justin might be playing. I gotta see the top 32 pairings, but he might be playing Juan first round. Hopefully not. Let's see. Justin was 4th. Justin was 4th, and Juan was 30th. Okay, yeah, no, so no, they're not playing each other. 1, 2. Yeah, not playing each other. Yeah,
That's
third
fantastic.
place plays them, I think.
That's going to be
Okay.
awesome. Guys, well, I think that's it
Sweet.
for us. I think
Yeah.
we're going to get out of here. If you guys have any last-minute questions, let us know at KitchenTableMeta. Real quick, we might have, just because we're about ready to close down the hall, so we can't stay too much longer.
Yeah, Jim's
But-
really mad. He wants to get us all out for sure. He wants to go eat. I want to go eat. I'm hangry.
I'm starving.
You're
I'm
probably
starving.
hangry. Oh shit, you're probably hangry. But my fiance's blowing up my phone. Hey
George,
babe, I'm
thank you
still
so
on.
much, man.
I'm still on stream.
Nice. Trey and Scotch made it. Yes, Trey made it.
Trey made it?
Yeah, Trey made it. Yep, Trey made it. From KitchenTableMeta, it was Danny, Sawyer, Claudio, Trey, and John Tata.
Nice.
So that's the 5 that made it.
That's excellent. Great job.
So 9 a.m. tomorrow. We're not 100% sure, guys, exactly
What
when it'll
place
be
did he get?
tomorrow. If I could find somebody,
Good shit, bro.
let me like.
Can't believe it's out
Can you
there.
just grab one of the judges for me? Just like yell at the judges. Well, I'll see if I can get you guys the exact time.
Peter, last round?
We all died together, man.
Yeah, the Rowdy Rough boys.
The Rowdy Rough Boys died together.
We gotta take that picture, bro. Are you just guys not gonna take the picture?
Yeah, you guys need to go take a picture.
Yep,
Hey,
that regional was epic.
What time are we starting tomorrow? Any idea?
They haven't mentioned it.
They haven't mentioned it?
They're going to be back here.
Huh?
8 a.m. tomorrow, guys. So that's
It starts at
approximately.
8 a.m. or we're going to be here at 8 a.m.?
We'll be here at 8 a.m.
Okay, but so probably starts around like
Oh,
9,
probably start at
9:30?
9. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to
Deck checks.
Huh? Okay, so we're going to say, guys, latest around 9.
So about
So we'll say
10 hours from now.
this region. Oh, man, at KitchenTableMeta, this region was epic. Jonathan Snow actually, our boy Jonathan actually bought a ticket to the KTM house.
Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
came hung out with us all day yesterday and today. Just it's fantastic watching him play. He did such a good job. Just such a great guy. So I'm glad you had a good time, Jonathan. And again, I'll see you in a bit. See you at home. Actually, at dinner. See you at the Hoots. Get dinner ready, boy.
I'll be there with no pants.
I'll be there. Get ready for me. Yeah. All right, guys. So it looks like we'll probably starting tomorrow around 8:30ish, 9, something like that.
8:30,
We'll keep you guys posted.
Approximately 9.5 hours to 10
Yeah,
hours
just
from
make
now,
sure you
so-
guys follow the stream, and then I'll go live like way before we start. That way you guys have some inkling.
Yeah,
and
you'll
then
get
I'll-
that little notification or whatever.
Right,
We're
right.
live, hey,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, so
But-
just spam that follow button. You can always unfollow afterwards if you don't want to
Yeah,
actually follow.
I'd definitely- I'd
if you
advise to
hate me 'cause
unfollow
I
for
suck.
sure right after.
You can always unfollow afterwards, but it's always nice to have that up for events like this. Thank you, George, for being the worst wingman ever. So yeah, so appreciate it. Slaying at the house is epic, worth every penny. Dude, thank you so much, my man. Loved it. It was worth it just to go to Legendary Chicken Box where we ate for lunch. Absolutely.
Legendary
That's
chicken
the name of
box.
it.
That's what's it called.
It was called Legendary Chicken Box, and then the title was just like your mama's cooking.
What?
That's a real thing.
Places exist.
The place exists. It was really good.
It must be like just random mom and pop.
That's true. You also could just sub, but you also, following works too.
Following works too.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Love you all so much. We're gonna be back. I'm gonna let George say goodbye.
Thank you guys again. Really appreciate it. I hope I was tolerable today. And I probably won't even show up tomorrow. Obviously, you guys don't appreciate
That would be a good idea.
it. You guys appreciate it. He doesn't. Why am I even with this guy? I'm done.